My name is Tony Sobota, and I'm a visual artist. I work in a lot of different mediums, but I would say my main character is color. Color is the strongest element in my work, and I'm always exploring different color relationships. So whether that takes the form of a painting or public artwork like this, color is something I really value, and that's sort of my main gig right there is color, finding those color relationships. So when I was initially selected for the project, I had no idea I'd be working with the Kurdish community. Quite honestly, I knew almost nothing about them. For me, the big value, so I really, the short answer is I learned everything. In terms of getting to know my neighbors, this whole project for me was an excuse to get to know my Kurdish neighbors, even getting to work with some folks on a mural nearby was another layer of that. But the thing that was important for me in this project and what I learned was, this definitely is a artwork that is a gesture of welcoming, right? To say, of course, the Kurdish community is a part of Nashville, and so it is that. But I think even more, it's a symbol that signals to the rest of Nashville to say, hey, this is the Kurdish community here. We have this amazing, thriving group of folks who have been here, quite honestly, a lot longer than most Nashvillians. So there's a role reversal of, it's not necessarily about us welcoming them, it's about them welcoming us. And this sense of awe was how I approached this project. This is unbelievable that I get to be a part of making a symbol for this community. Are you serious? This is a big deal. And so it wasn't about me, it wasn't about my voice, it was about, well, who are they, and what do they value, what would mean something to them? And I really hope, that I listened long enough to make something of value. And like I said, also a symbol to the rest of Nashville to say, hey, get to know your neighbors. They're right here. They've been here a long time. I guess the very first venue that I was a part of here was a group of the Salahuddin Center youth doing some projects together. This was with another group, Envision Nolensville Pike that was a part of this. And so I just went and sat in on the meeting, and it was a bunch of youth that had created some sort of public art things, and we're trying to solve some problems of what are the needs of the area, greater pedestrian safety, better visibility, going through all these things. And so this was definitely this was a movement in the community that was already happening that I came alongside of. So from that first meeting with the Salahuddin youth, staying connected with them was a big part of it. Through that and through the mural I did nearby, the Salahuddin Center leadership invited me to come present at the Friday morning prayer meeting, which was another huge honor. And that gave me several opportunities to just be there and listen, where folks that were going to the prayer meeting would be able to write down what their needs, what their ideas were for both the community and for what they would want in a public artwork, what kind of symbols were important. And so that gave me kind of a broader and a deeper understanding of what's visual might look like that would be meaningful for the community. So I learned that there are certain symbols maybe that are kind of shorthand for Kurdish culture. They may not represent the whole, of course, but so it was important for me to at least refer to those symbols. And one of the symbols that kept coming up with multiple folks was the Pira Delal, or the Delal Bridge in Zakho, the Kurdish region or Kurdistan. And this is, I mean, there's a whole legend behind the bridge and a whole story there, but it really becomes this symbol of the ancient culture. And I really wanted to bring that in, both for just the fact that it's beautiful and it kind of has this weight to it. But I've omitted the bridge in a sense, like this is part of the clear space. And so the idea is that, you know, there's a thriving Kurdish community here, but maybe those ancient symbols are missing. That now it's the people become the symbol. So even if you're standing behind this, you know, part of the idea was that maybe you could see people peek through here, that it's really the people that become this bridge, that becomes this connector to the community. Some of the other, you know, symbols are included, you know, just as a unique aspects of either, you know, something that they would consider, you know, a broader identity, but definitely having the vibrant colors, putting that in a abstract form that refers to a tapestry idea was important. And yeah, the fact that it's just hopefully a beautiful, welcoming space for anyone that's waiting. To me, the mural and the bus shelter brought me into the community in which I really would have had no reason maybe to visit, or maybe other than, like, you know, a great restaurant or something. But it really, being here daily, you know, working on the mural, eating the food, having conversations, people walking by, it was just a wonderful experience. And I think Nashville, you know, to the rest of the country, like, you know, it's a thriving city, a tourist zone or whatever. But we have all these little pockets, and we can become separate. You know, it's like, okay, you're Green Hills, you're East Nashville, you're Belmead, you're Antioch, but don't separate. You know, I think that's the message, is don't separate. Stay connected. We've got to stay connected. And I think that's, if we can stay connected, special things will happen. There's a phrase, no eye has seen, no ear has heard. You know, what, you know, like I said, if we can stay connected, what limits are there in what we can do? You know, not just in making beautiful things, but making things that have a meaning to them, and so that we can share and enjoy, and that other people can have these excuses to meet each other, you know? Because I think we need the excuses. We're busy, we are in our lane and our zone. So wouldn't that be amazing, is, you know, for Nashville to become known as a city that, you know, not only is like, okay, fun for bachelorette parties, but, you know, what if we became known as a city that, wow, they are really connected. That is a connected city. You know, wouldn't that be something? Yeah, just a huge thanks to Metro Arts, and I know it might be silly, you're right here, but huge thank you to Metro Arts, to Envision Nolensville Pike. A huge thank you to the Salahadin Center for being so welcoming and gracious and inviting to someone who, like I said, was ignorant, to even be able to lay hands on something like this. It was special. So I just have a lot of gratitude for this city, being one that supports creativity and supports the arts. So yeah, nothing but gratitude. Let's keep going. Let's make it bigger and better.